Hello tubers, I hope you're doing well. Hope you can enjoy the story of 1.7 together with me. I don't feel like reading today, so you kind of have to read for yourself if it is not voiced. Or just skip this part some shit while I'm reading it. I would recommend watching this shit in 2x speed, or at least 1.5 times speed or some shit. So it's not feeling as boring, maybe. Oh my god. Moaning bell. What did I do to deserve this? Oh my fucking god. Into the boner.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Vivi, darling.
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
I would have deserved my sleep. By the way, Vivian has
When
the
I got
data
here,
energy and I like
the
it.
other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Let her fucking stab me.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath.
Belle is
Are you
way
sure
too
you got
single
enough
to understand
sleep,
what the
Vivian?
fuck's going on.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Why so formal?
That was so formal. Feels like you're about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
A source probably himself.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with
I
him
don't think
first.
Vivian would be feeling all that terrible
I'll go talk to Lycon.
to see him.
Honestly, neither
Honestly.
he nor Vivian is
But,
at fault.
yeah.
As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
So we're kindergartners as proxies. Good to know. There are so many. Wait, what? What is going on here? That's interesting. They're yapping about Mockingbird. So probably important.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
I really don't think, yeah, that she would be.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear.
Yeah, I don't
trust
think
your
she will be
judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for
balding about
people.
it.
Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh?
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Well,
Master
was to
Proxy,
expected.
I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Happy Easter, by the way. I hope you celebrated it if you celebrated it very well. I get bored. Everybody knows this amazing day where Jesus fought that massive ass bunny, and that's why we have Easter now. Absolutely fantastic.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
There we go. There we fucking go.
Really?
Finally something.
A Void
Finally
Hunter
something.
ranked special investigator is going to be assisting
That is
us?
pretty damn
And
fucking
she's involved in our
porky.
teacher's research?
There she's coming.
That's right.
Ambi
She's
number
heading to Janus
3,
Order
the
for some
MILF
business.
Ambi.
I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
We don't want new Eridu falling into chaos.
That's gonna be
either.
interesting.
We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me
I'm
down.
not gonna pull for MILF
Given
Ambi.
our positions, we might
In case
not
you get
be
that far,
friends,
tell me in the
but
comments
we're definitely not
if you will
enemies.
pull for MILF
I'll leave
Ambi
the
or
rest
not.
to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
It's hollow time, and guess what? Guess what?
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
I fucking want to. Why did they lose the 50-50, man?
Want a glass of nitro fuel? Let's light this hollow up!
I think I'll do that one. Yeah, because I'm curious. I'm curious. That is what they want us to do in Deadly Assault, I think it was. So I'm pretty interested in what I'm gonna do here. Damn, she's fucking cute, man. She's such a good fucking design. Man, please, oh, you be low, baby.
Thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Begging.
Don't touch me. Look around. Stay away from me.
Okay, that is not poggies, man.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Oh, shit's happening.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right, all right.
I mean, the question is,
let's leave the Hollow
how
and report back
do you
on what
get
we
rid
found.
of the hollows
And we'll
to begin
make it
with?
just in time to
Is that
clock
even
out for
possible?
the
And if it's
fieldwork shift.
possible, I think that is
Let's get out of here
supposed
first.
to be our goal or some shit, I guess.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who's she?
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who's this she you keep mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me.
But
The she I'm referring to
Okay.
is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Sure, I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds.
I really
if you
like
don't
the
want to.
red,
I can see the
the blood
Vivian
red
I know now
eyes.
is super brave
Oh no,
and kind.
purple design.
I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime.
Okay.
First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. Don't touch me. I just can't shake the feeling that
There's no chest here? No.
something
Maybe
bad
up
is
there,
about to
wait.
happen.
I can't go back up. Never mind.
I'm here! Just this one.
That is so good actually together. We even need some on-field time, I feel like. I don't think you can just use her E and then switch out. So she's not really like Bernice. She feels like a completely
Hugo may
different
have
way.
done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically,
I'm hearing
joining
fucking
Mockingbird
Chestnut. Where is
what
it?
put me on the
Is
right
it up there? Or
path.
what? Apparently it is, yeah.
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. My turn. Don't touch. Fool, don't touch me.
It's hilarious actually.
Bernie! Nothing here either. Are we too late?
I can walk down here, I will walk down here. Because if I can walk down here, then it means down here could be something, right? I'll go this way apparently. Never mind, there's nothing.
Don't touch me.
Fool!
Don't touch me. There's...
Oh, it's MB mid version, yeah. And go this way, there's nothing here. There's a fighter? Probably not, right? And here is most likely fight.
I knew it was you,
It
Vivian.
might it's not MB.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now.
Creator, give me your blessing.
Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears.
Make Vivian cry, I
know
make you
exactly
back for
what's
life,
ahead
okay?
for
It's
me.
simple.
You've made your choice. And I've
Camel,
made mine.
you just ended your fucking
One
life,
last
I'm just
piece of
saying.
advice. Stay out of this.
Let me just get my
She
hands
loathes you.
on
I
being
won't
these now
tell her
and
we
I will
met
fucking
today.
cook your life, okay?
Don't show yourself around us again.
Ramsey will not be able to say it's fucking raw after this shit.
Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Flames will never die! Allow me.
Oh my god. I almost was able to use Robin the bank.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened, and after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence.
I don't know if
Ever
we
since
saw
I learned a sacrifice had
the
appeared in
sacrifices
Janus
before.
Quarter, I
So I
haven't
do
been
not
able to
know
stop
how they actually look
worrying.
like.
I won't let
Unless
history repeat
sacrifices
itself.
are
That's why I asked
something
Hugo
that is not
to
like
investigate, starting with the
taking
sacrifice
place on
core.
them. At least I don't remember it. But then
Please
again, I have
stop.
Alzheimer's.
I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Okay.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sketchy.
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I'm done.
I'm in. Let's go together.
Yeah, let's have a date. And then breeding sex. Vivian dating simulator. Before I actually get her, I'm gonna try.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me.
Oh my god, it's
I
Rain.
learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her.
Yo, Rain, long time no see.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Rain?
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Faithin. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Faithin is Lord Faithin?
You know that not Rain?
No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Faithin.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Oh, no.
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Faithin wouldn't be interested in that.
No, yes,
Why
he
are
would.
you all tense? Right. Lord Faithin lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
Okay. I think I know that black cat.
I know that black cat.
It's Osvaldo.
I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Faithin, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Rain is fucking hot, man.
Hey, Rain. Vivian said
The green
you
eyes.
might have some new intel.
Green eyes always get me.
So let's
man.
get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter.
I would just need to shave the
I
fucking
caught a
hair
weird
and shit.
distress signal from someone
Or
and
tell her,
managed
yeah,
to
dyed in
track
different
down the
color.
source.
I can't with
When I
this
tried
shit.
to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you are unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside.
Okay.
Not sure if it's related to your search. If you
wouldn't
don't
surprise
find
me
anything useful
Hugo's
around
in there or
here,
some shit.
it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't
All
worry about
right.
it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh?
But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys.
I wonder who
I have other business
she's talking
to
about,
take
honestly,
care
at this point.
So I'll leave the rest to you.
Knows someone who really skilled apparently in real life.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Lucky Boo! Wondani Boo! Yay! Long time no see, of course. You see, you do well, little one. You made awesome friends since last time we met. Our friend got ill before, and it was the manager who helped heal them. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Shock on paying wages. Pet one Danny Boo, give Danny. Better not expose one Danny Boo. In the desert today, wait, what? Sandpit overhead. You're super helpful. It would be amazing if it's the outer ring. If it's the outer ring,
Just too cute.
means I get some Lucying. I'm a pipering.
I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Or personal simp, I like it. It's a fucking crackhead.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We are not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's
Damn,
my fault.
I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go.
Hugo.
So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
Not the fucking Red Fang gang.
I remember it should be around
every time.
here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Vivian Davidson.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Oh, Stalker! Nice! Curve General.
It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
That's fucking creepy.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count.
1 second. That's a screenshot I want. And for that I will need to... Where is it? Can't fucking find it. Do this for a second.
I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
My god, man, why?
Huh?
The
No!
fucking cliffhanger, man.
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to
I hope you
become
see that
who
later
I
on.
am today. The Vivian
I
standing
can't
right
cock block
in
off
front
like
of you
that.
now, Lord Phaethon.
I don't think the
truly
Z
like who I've
community is
become.
too much into CBT.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
More dialogue? No. I wish I could go further down with the camera. That would be fucking amazing, but pretty damn cute. Amazing picture.
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
I'm ready, baby. Ooh.
Good day, Lord Phaethon. Let's fire it up! I would never turn down Lord Phaethon. Vivian is at your command.
I hope Hugo gives me enough pulls to get her and the engine. Otherwise I will be bald, man. I need Vivian.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Sounds like an ambush.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Because she is Dina.
Who's this Dina he just mentioned?
It is
Is
so
she the
fucking
leader
simple
of
to
the
me. I don't
Exaltists?
know. I feel like there's more to her.
Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you, Gigi?
I've got a shortcut plan.
Hope you're doing well, man.
But there are gonna be ethereals along the way.
I lost my 50-50.
I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
I didn't get
Worry,
Vivian
Lord
yet.
Phaethon. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your
But Vivi,
safety.
great dude. I got another useless Soldier 11.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon! Hermes, ready!
Already put build? Good shit, man.
Don't touch me.
Can't relate.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate
I got
for
so
more
fucked,
leverage.
man. I got Soldier 11 on 83, 84?
Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
It was an absolute nightmare.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Can you check later if you have any friends? Sure can do. But I cannot tell if she's good or bad because I have no idea how to build it yet.
Enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
I would just assume it's the normal that you usually take. So yeah.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really... Hand over what's in the box. Don't touch me, or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the
I
sacrifice
destroyed him in
core.
seconds, holy shit. He couldn't even finish his sentence, he was dead.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
Of course not.
How did you even find your way here? Where's the
He
core?
probably
of the
doesn't even have it.
box?
Oh.
What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Oh shit, who that?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh, never mind, Dina exists actually. I can't believe it.
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed?
I like...
Are they crying in your head all night?
What the fuck?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had
Also, I like
no idea
how their eyes
while you were
and
soaking up all that
hair
love
color
from
is
Daddy and everyone
reversed
else.
for
You had
them.
no idea what was going on.
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This
She reminds me
core,
of somebody, I just cannot pinpoint who it is.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors? Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
To the car he summoned. Wait, how do you summon a car?
More ethereals are coming. Stay away from me.
Honestly, getting her stuff is kinda
Keep better not get my tracks dirty. Too many. No chance to get out of this. Notice me. Lure me. Stay away from Lord Phaethon. There are so many.
Oh? There she is. Miss Andy.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil
Oh
miasma gathers
no.
here.
The fucking
Another
raid's
place
there.
of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
The fucking thin arms. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Now.
Thank you.
Also, she has coated. I can't believe it. Oh? Wait, does she have like... That seems to be like a grouping ability. Also,
Finally.
Ozzy
Peace and
2.0.
quiet.
Oh my god, it's Ozzy 2.0. Oh my god, it's Ozzy. Mit ihr Familie.
You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person
That
you
tits
are.
are fucking
so I came
huge,
to see.
man. Jesus Christ.
At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Because, yeah.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yeah, 2.0, I assume.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think
She
I'll
could be
head back for
mastered
now.
from that skill alone.
I'll
If that
investigate
skill
the
is actually
sacrifice
something
core
she will
and reach
use.
out once I find something.
Fuck. That's somewhat problematic.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
That could be problematic. I have to take a picture. It's fucking golden. Vivian is insanely fucking
Lord
pretty.
Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Yes, a little bit.
Run! Run!
Who's the little kid there?
Dina!
Do you know her?
Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Daddy?
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us.
I'm gonna go home.
This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
It makes no fucking sense.
Vivian, was this you?
How would...
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Next part.
Sjal, I didn't expect you to be
Sjal.
working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict,
She
and I was
knows
afraid the
Sjal too.
supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think
Hugo?
he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Sjal. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and do what you
Vivian
need to do. We'll catch up another time.
going speed running mode up the fucking ladder on being the ZZZ best girl is crazy. Oh shit, it's Pengubu, I have to. There's no choice, I have to speak to Pengubu. Find the blackbird. Seems like we were wrong. That one is way too far off the fucking field. It's probably this one, right? Ozzy. Black crawls in a dark alley. Cool. Hugo Camille. Oh. Shocking.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The Creator will guide me.
Oh?
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
That's shocking.
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo... he...
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight.
Oh.
This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
All right, then let's go together.
She wants a date.
Place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Instructional manual for banquets. Okay, sure. Time for the next and possibly last part. Probably not. Nah. I'm only in an hour roughly. Well, it's 1.5. Maybe it's the last part. Who knows? So far, it's pretty damn good. That's a hottie. I'm just saying. Miss Banshee, this is... Vivian Banshee. Is Banshee
Miss
a last name?
Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion. Does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
I don't know what that
We
one.
both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Desert basically means something to exchange the core for.
Wow, you were so cool just now. Like a powerful, noble lady. You sent Burton packing with just a few words.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord.
Yep.
Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon. Isn't this going a bit too well?
Probably. Maybe we're just lucky? No.
The security around the manor is
There's
really
no fucking
strict,
lock.
but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is to maintain the agenda.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Let's split up, gang.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet. How?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible!
Told you.
You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Oh? Do we get enemy time? Shortly before, of course.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Oh my god, I can't walk around with
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard.
Time to say hello to
The manager
Freddy.
must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Come, yep, more.
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your
Not
foolish
me.
facade.
Not everyone. Not me.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course.
You would understand.
If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost, it's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then.
Yeah, the blade was the different direction case. Remember, it was the
of my sins. I will
unsharp side. I don't know what it's called.
The abyss.
Into the throat direction.
My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking
to me,
such
the
a
shit is
tremendous
obvious.
risk.
I watched too many.
Why?
Would you believe me if I said
rhyme
it's
things
for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Now it's pointless, yep. I told also everybody already that probably Hugo. Okay.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind, to some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration. After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a
that makes
different
sense.
medication
You would
that
go for
can
high
delay
doses
its
though.
onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of
Maybe if you can taste it.
uncle.
But if you make something
The
like
bad
that,
news
you should make
is
it
that currently there is no
in a way where it
antidote.
has neutral taste or taste like something
When I
specific, so you can
delay
mix it
those
easier.
effects, however,
Because you're not stupid.
And erupt when my
As a
body
criminal
reaches
gang,
its limit.
at least I would do it that way.
It
I'm not
may even break my
dumb, I
mind.
guess.
And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time.
In theory, that shit wouldn't work because he's nothing in his mouth to prevent him biting his tongue off and getting checked that way. So,
what if I want to stop you?
It's kind of flawed and has a little bit of plot hole, I guess.
Never have.
Maybe plot hole, but logic is missing.
Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
You stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
Who's that?
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or
wait, that is Robin.
Is something
no?
wrong with time itself?
You seem to be somewhat...
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It has something to do with previous Mockingbird stuff, I guess.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you!
Relatable. I wouldn't have given birth to him too. That would hurt in the fucking balls, I guess.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Dude, that's a fucking grim dialogue. Okay, that's how he has different eye colors. This is a glass eye? I don't know.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? as you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence.
The homophobia, oh no.
Kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me.
It's a meme, by the way.
As she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come
to me, it's
understand
obvious that he would want to kill the fuck mother.
I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
I mean, it makes very little sense.
For a long time, I
there's a
felt the
chance
same
he actually
way.
already did.
But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
Oh no, not again. Part 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Find a Serena? Serena Williams?
Brother!
Oh no.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
That shit is spooky. Okay. Okay, it is here. Good.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
I assume she's behind the other thing.
I wouldn't have had to suffer.
No mind. Close enough.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
It's not here. Probably not up there.
Then tell me, why do good
No mind. There's a
people
chair.
always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead?
It's the wrong chair.
Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
What a cruel bastard.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. A side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister. and the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Useless.
Boring.
Worthless.
I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma?
I'm
Power
insane fucking
struggles,
tired.
pitting kin
I
against
slept like
each
4
other,
hours and those were even
betrayal,
bad.
suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid,
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins.
He sounds kind of like
of the fittest.
Trump
Only
in
the
one of those
strongest
AI
deserve to
memes.
live.
I don't know
Only
why.
the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Like your daddy.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him.
Because you already are a failure like him.
Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Not again.
Lygon.
Oh no.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Alright. Surely.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father, at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired.
Relatable, Hugo.
I may hate him for
Relatable, man.
betrayal,
I am so fucking tired.
But he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
What? I'm so confused right now. But he doesn't hide it. This is for different reasons I'm really hiding, also.
Keeping everyone out.
I would definitely call it different, especially since Lycon knows about the shit. So he doesn't hide it from him at least, right?
Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember,
I know now why Robin is called Robin. Because he's definitely robbing his fucking sanity at this point. With that yapping.
We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
It's battling time. It's enemy time. Have to fight? Okay, no. I have to fight. Or is it enemy time? I have no fucking idea at this point. Oh. I'm not gonna read. Also, be back 1 minute. I have to go to the toilet very badly. Come back. Took a little bit longer than a minute. That is too easy to follow.
Trying to run. Wait. You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Out of my way! Is that all? I have you now!
Prepare to kneel before me.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. so I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Justice rains from above.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Okay, interesting. Can't really say can complain about it.
This is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Trust me, I'm pro,
of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, Even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltist fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
That's a nice QTE.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
And that's a QTE. You get the point, right? Nice camera angle.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell.
Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
I can't lie, the bonus sounds kind of cool, I gotta say. The bonus stun thing where they just explode That should seem very fun.
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
Well, I don't know, that's 2. Again, shoes? Oh, there's some more.
Is Hartman behind
It sounds
this
like a bait,
too?
honestly. With the roof, I don't know.
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
He has a point here.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions.
You keep yapping.
If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Oh no.
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Not again. We had that
Exactly.
before.
You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not.
Yeah, I don't trust.
But if you try to rush in, I will stop
on that
you.
case.
I trust you.
Could not be that in time.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Don't get hit. Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
This bot Lycon does fucking negative damage, man. God damn.
Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Did they get bonked?
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
Well, of course not. Why would he?
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me?
Yeah, makes no fuck sense.
You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough.
Otherwise, he would have said the other thing where you trust him or some shit.
Reminisce over the past, we should find a more
Or
suitable
if he does something, believe him or some shit. There was some random ass garbage. I don't remember exactly how they inverted it. But yeah, guarantee you, they knew.
That incident back then.
I see.
I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You?
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path, Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault.
Accident, sure.
I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change.
I can't believe it.
But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Richard. I assume now comes the last part.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. we will have no further affiliation with them.
I mean, there must be some end battle.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
Bad shoes.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Damn. Speedboat.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions?
When did something happen to us?
Lycon's taking
Like there
care
was
of everything
something
outside.
where
We should go.
there were some
Also,
talking about us happening
Belle,
something or some shit, I don't know.
Thank you.
So yeah.
And I'm sorry for the whole act
So
where
that part is still
threatened
missing?
you.
Or did I miss something?
It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old
Belle is
fossil
on a
sleep
love triangle she
schedule,
doesn't want to
I'll
be.
keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it
That
will
is
make the
sensitive.
sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control.
Yeah,
Although
if
the
that
dormant
works
sacrifice
like
has
that.
been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created.
To me, it makes no
and
sense.
wants to
Usually, if you
create
take
new
two different drugs, you get different results than the two effects you want to have. So that's usually not how it goes.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
He replaced it. No mind. Sacrifice for exclamation point.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Okay. So there's still more to it. Good. I'm ready. I hope it's the last part. The story has been fucking long, honestly. Having 2 lost patients leading the way for me. I must be the luckiest person alive. Let's see how that one goes. I hope I don't have to use all 3 of them. I probably have to, I guess. Oh, nice. BBQD.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
Yep, it's also some. I fucking knew it now.
Don't touch me.
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Don't touch me.
What the fuck? Also, let me check for crates. I don't see them. There's also nothing. Good.
Don't touch me.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
They do 420 damage.
The wind.
Understood.
Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here. Hugo, get the guard first.
Pretty dope. I like that.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Fools. Don't you know? Take my frustrating look.
I'll bite your throat out.
I want to actually know on how it really goes.
Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight.
Take this.
You better not get my chest.
In position.
I'll write the ending to your nightmare.
Don't obstruct the moon.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around
here. Or she got hands on more of those things because she could recreate them.
Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and
chemical
Dina's
expert
concoctions
should
combined, she may be capable of creating
somewhat
a sacrifice
easily.
that obeys her. If it comes
Yeah,
to
not
that,
having chem degree or something, it's just from what I heard.
How
I
about
know
we
how
split
true
up?
it is.
Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
very well.
Yes. Let's have
Let's
a
go
VV
with
day.
your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try. Let's part ways here for now.
I should probably
and perhaps
try
the
it's
other
nothing good
manager
for
could
us.
use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater
That is
power
true.
means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be
I mean, it
able to
gives
provide
more
double
depth into the
compensation.
shit. Problem
He's
is,
a very
where's
generous
Ferry?
person, after all.
We saw Ferry one time look at Vivian, say nothing, and she has
I will
said
request
0 words so
additional
far this is her
compensation
precious
from the
word.
mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes.
Ferry's one
I
of my
can't
favorite
help but
characters.
worry
It's
even more
sad
for
that she's
safety.
basically fucking dead at this
I
point.
trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
Oh boy.
This is the future I saw. Lord Pathan. I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Okay, some random ass bang boo shouting in the background.
Leave this to me, Lord Pathan.
What?
Idiot. Lord Pathan, there might be more serum here.
There's no might. He's talking to you.
Don't touch me.
Collect this shit quickly. There's nothing. Good.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises. And me and Lord There are containers by the fissure.
Hey, he's nothing.
There's got to be something inside. Let's try.
Oh? First take the syringe, he says. Please. Good.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina.
I wonder
You
what's happened
say
with the
it's because of
chicken
greed
thing
that
that
people
falls
willingly
down.
become your sacrifices. Perhaps
I'm
those
very
people aren't
curious, actually,
entirely
now.
virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will
That's
cause
not
more
exactly what
despair
I'm saying,
and
I
claim
guess.
more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me.
What a word. I've never heard that one
I can always go
before.
and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Oh no.
Lady Dina.
Camille,
Lady
are you going
Dina.
to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Yeah, she's
Lady
sick and tired of
Dina,
this shit.
The Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and
I don't know why, but Camille looks so fucking
destroyed
basic.
that hope with my own
I don't know what it
hands.
is.
I know the pain of loss.
I think it's her
So
hair.
I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
I won't stop.
Camille,
Won't stop,
are
can't
you
stop.
abandoning me too?
It's not abandoning.
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
She sacrificed
I made a
herself.
deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you!
She doesn't need to listen. He doesn't give
Follow
up.
my orders, and you will
She made her
follow them now!
decision.
It wasn't your orders that I've been following.
Also, that picture goes fucking hard again.
My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
It's not like you have
Goodbye, Dina.
any fucking right to
And-
choose what you want.
I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Go down. Don't touch me. Let's go after Dina, Lord Faithful.
Did she kill him? There's no fucking way. What the fuck?
Are you satisfied now, Vivian?
What has she done?
You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father. Losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing. Because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control.
That is true.
Of course. The same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered.
She's so mentally ill, it's crazy, man.
Ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you. You are also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me.
I mean, you
Why
bitch are
don't you
alive.
understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
Tina,
Okay.
you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, Well,
something is
I
telling me
refuse to
they
be
kind of
so
wanted
pitiful.
to stay alive.
I won't apologize,
But
Vivian.
she's so incredibly unlikable, it's crazy. Yeah, I fucking hate it. She's necking herself.
I don't want
Fucking
to hate
dumbass.
myself. So I can only hate you for killing my father. And hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you.
Oh?
I will also
I didn't know she had that big tits.
So I
God
won't
damn,
do as
was
you
that?
wished and
Ethan
start
corrupt
a
or some
new
shit.
life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never, you would be.
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend.
It's not like I can do
I'm
anything.
going to bid her farewell.
Do you want me to fight? With my fucking noodle arm? That's not gonna be happening. Okay. That's cool looking. Okay.
Pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer. No, get my dress dirty and you'll pay.
Oh my god, I'm down as fuck. I want this more space.
Behind you!
What happened? What the?
Vivian! Val, don't come near me. This is my own choice. I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's
Nah, man, I cannot do that.
Vivian. No. It can't end like this.
Okay. So I guess we have the ability to suck out ether of people or some shit? I don't know, I'm confused.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
When is Genshin livestream? After the story, which is soon, I think. Hello, Annemarie. How's it going? I hope you're nice day.
I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then
oh, you mean that livestream? That's in 2 days. That's in 2 days.
Something. At the time,
that
all
is,
I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle,
25th, so 2 days. Yeah, it's 2 days.
Just a bit dizzy.
I hope you're doing well.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Is Gerb now or next? The next one. Skirk should be the next one.
Okay. Good night then.
There's only a few rumors about her. Nothing too special or strange. Basically that she's working with Freeze mostly. And all that shit. But besides that, there's absolutely no information.
How are you feeling? No headaches?
And next patch in 2 weeks will be about what's her name?
Vivian.
The chef, Coiffier or some shit.
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Vathan, I'm
Freeze
so
sucks.
glad
I
you're
agree.
okay.
Freeze is also boring as shit.
It's all my fault.
So I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to do there. But I assume they will alternate how Freeze works for her.
If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
There's nothing sure yet. There's nothing to be known yet about it.
What happened?
The only
Belle said she saw the
things we know is that
start,
Coiffier
but I didn't see anything through EOS.
Is
Hugo, Lycon.
Yeah.
Did either of you guys see anything strange?
All about Freeze, right?
Allow me to explain.
So
Miss
there must be
Vivian
something coming that is for Freeze character, right? Otherwise this all makes no fucking sense.
Based on the results,
so
Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae.
At least that's what I assume. It could be wrong. We actually have to see.
The lingering effects should be
but that will be in
to be precise. If the process had already
probably 2.5 weeks or some shit, where we get the first information about Skirk, and then I can tell you more.
So the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy
we should say for C2 Alkino instead.
That affected Vivian's
it's hard to
and the
say.
surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption.
C2 Alkino is definitely broken OP.
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the
that's
body
up to you,
and
basically.
in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's
you
not
could also go for C2 Mawika.
Just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
But I don't know, honestly. It's very hard to say. I think C2 Alkino is
I didn't
pretty
know
good.
I had this ability.
Getting that would be amazing.
Possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles. That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
But
she
that
will
is
visit you
in the next
sometime
page.
soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have.
I don't think we will talk
She
about
has
her
quite
with
an
her this
eccentric
page.
personality.
I guess we will see.
If she causes you any inconvenience,
Can I file a complaint?
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
No, you're more worried.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old
Okay.
fox.
Are you farming Genshin today?
Well, can I request Lord...
That is a good question. I have no idea.
The mayor imagined.
I don't know if I've done weekly bosses
I have
yet.
prepared all the necessary
So
documents,
maybe
and the
weekly
ceremony
bosses?
expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift.
And then
as long
the
as
new
Master
artifact
Proxy
domain,
agrees,
most likely.
we can sign and process the documents immediately.
Or Mora, because I'm broke.
This matter
One of those
requires
two.
mutual consent
I
and
would actually
cannot
have to see.
involve coercion, confinement, or one
What do you
party's
need?
lack of consciousness.
Can I join? Sure.
I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
Probably.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
That speaking will be probably next patch. If it's not next patch, I would be surprised. Any Shilon or Alchemy artifacts or maybe Learn artifacts. I don't know how these characters look like. I would say the Shilonen artifacts should be the easiest to get. So focusing on them should be the easiest. You only need defense and up to you, maybe a little bit crit rate, up to you, little bit of ER. Like, she doesn't really need that much from what I know. Well, Yelan artifacts will take forever to farm. And Alucino can be on Gladiator, and you should be fine with that. Her own artifact set doesn't bump damage too much. Where it's becoming important to actually farm. But I don't know how your artifact's looking like. In Gladiator, right? Yay, I got a pull. Talk to Wise. Let's see if we talk to Xiyuan. Oh, okay, she's already here. Like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. The Milfified Amber. Let's see how that one goes. With her stupid ass noodle arms. Where is she? There she is. Look at these noodle arms. It is absolutely fucking crazy. It is so weird.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would
People are
exist
complaining
here.
about these arms
It
quite a
appears
lot, and I
this street
can
is
see
a
why.
geomantic gem.
She has thinner arms than Belle. Is crazy.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet,
Take this
being
quote.
overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off
Alekino
topic.
seems fine.
Since you're
I would
back,
say.
let's discuss our partnership.
A little bit more crit rate would be nice, I guess. But that's just a minor thing. In theory, you'd need to change
Nice job. Good
the
air
circuit from a crit damage
circulation,
circuit to a crit
excellent
rate
layout.
circuit.
Very
That's about
suitable
it.
for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic.
Shilon is fine, she
It
doesn't need
seems your
anything, I
fortune
think.
is good when it comes
If
to
anything,
wealth.
ER, but that is
Expect
also...
you to understand feng shui.
I don't think we
Thank
need
you
it.
for your blessings.
You have more than enough
But
defense. That
Who
for sure.
exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Elan
My name
could
is
use a little
Yixuan,
more...
a
I don't know
mystic
if you
from
have
Yunhui
Aqua or
Summit.
not. Her HP is crazy good. But she would need ER, I believe. Yeah. So probably working on Yelan makes the most sense.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yixuan Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
Of Aqua and Emblem. Yeah, then you definitely need to work on Yelan. Because then your crit damage is a little bit too low, I would say. And the ER 150 only seems also very little. But you have a fuck ton of HP. So maybe drop a little bit of HP for the other stats would be ideal. That's what I would do.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously
Like you can
underwent an
probably
implant
easily
surgery.
lose 5000
After recent
HP
adjustments,
for more crit
abnormalities
damage.
occurred.
And
These
then you would be
abnormalities
fine,
bear
I think.
resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunhui Summit.
Or for
If you
ER,
are
obviously.
willing,
Or for
I
both.
can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities.
But it could be that you have resonance
It
going
sounds
on right
great,
now.
but
And 2 Hydro characters
there's
in your
no
team.
such thing as a free lunch.
So it is
Since
a little
you're
bit
willing to
inflated.
teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Let's leave it at that. The weather was nice today. Perfect for going out. Look at the chicken. Akino, Shilon, Yulan, Dongli. Yeah, then you have, I would say, too much HP on her right now. Wait a second. You don't have hydro damage bonus, that's why. Okay, yeah, fair. I guess that's something you would need to change. Going to Lumina Square.
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my palm. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do.
It's crazy. She can say whatever the fuck she wants,
Thank you so
and
much.
people have to believe her.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
I'm allowed to cut in line.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Okay.
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Ah. Isn't all the people standing in line all fleeing fear? Of course.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Resona boost for the ship. Wait, that means she's Ether eventually. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Considering she used weird ass ink stuff, that makes sense actually. At least if that is how this shit is supposed to work. I could be obviously wrong. I wonder how much there is more to that part of the story. Let me guess, it's again a clown version of it. Oh, there's no puzzle. Good. Never mind, there's a puzzle. I need to do that. And then this shit is not working. So I have to go to the bottom side. Countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Did you see Treasure Compass is getting upgrade? Yeah, I did. I'm not too sure if I like the upgrade or not. I think the way they did it is very good. That you need exploration done first to see specific stuff. But it's only for the crates and the swimming treasure shits, right? Which is only Mora. So I don't know if it's... I don't think it's that super useful. It's nice to have, because it gets your percentage up. But besides that, I kind of wish it was showing invisible chests, if that makes sense. Because that's the only thing that is right now not being shown. You know, where there are like 3 mushrooms. If you hit these 3 mushrooms, a chest spawns. That isn't a thing yet. That's the only type of chest you cannot find via the what's it called? The compass. So it being upgraded right now, they could have put that one in as well. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I hope it comes in the next update.
Yixuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Is there more yapping? I don't want to list all.
Yes, this is the place.
Maybe add a puzzle compass instead? They don't even need that. They just need to upgrade the compass again.
Ah,
like they changed the compass 3 times in this version or some shit.
Seems it's closed.
But they go for
not necessarily
the weird thing that people not super care about because it's just Mora. Instead of what I would say is the most important one. Because let's be real, the normal chests you can find by exploring stuff, you sooner or later find them usually, okay? Some are pretty good hidden, so those ones are also obvious that you should be seeing with the compass, right? But you can see them on the normal compass, you didn't need an upgrade for that. Then they put in that you need, that you can find the challenges, which is pretty damn good. But also, you should see most of the challenges, right? If there's a hidden challenge, you wouldn't see that one. Like in Mondstadt around the Banshee statue, if you walk around the, what's it called? This, let's call it a ceiling, whatever. You get what I mean. A chest will spawn. The treasure compass will not show that shit. Even though it's a challenge. But it's not a challenge where you have to press a button to start the challenge. Because you just start the challenge by walking there, right?
Huh?
And now we get the Mora crates, which is cool, I guess.
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with
the one thing
know.
that I'm personally missing the most
quiet, so they
are the
rarely
invisible
open for
chests.
customers.
And
I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
yeah, it's a nightmare.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
But it's good that they're working
Just
on
some
that.
things needed for our future investigations.
I just hope
You'll know
that
in
they will
time.
upgrade it once more. A patch later or some shit.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you.
We're back,
It's
sure,
simply
sure.
because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there's no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Talk to Wise. I guess it was just the pre-stuff before 2.0. Perfect. Let's collect this shit. Oh. The fancy collection. And the new enemy. Tipis. Oh, cool. Ice weakness and ether. Sounds okay. There's still this one enemy I have never fought, and I have no idea how. But I guess we'll see one day. Mockingbird. Ooh. Vivian Banshee. Okay, that is her last name. That's good to know. 162. Good height. 10th April. Damn, she just had birthday. So yeah. Tubers, thanks for watching this video eventually. If you got this far, probably not. I hope you're doing well. Have a nice day, morning, evening, whatever the fuck it is. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. See you maybe in the next video, which will be Shiu in 2 days. Or the Genshin patch preview in 2 days. And bye bye.